So I was out and about the other day, and like there was this point where I had to do a double take, right? Because I saw this guy, and I was like, "Holy shit, he looks exactly like Ross from Friends." Like I even had to look closer to make sure it wasn't actually David Schwimmer. So David Schwimmer's got a fucking doppelganger, I guess. I mean, this guy looked exactly identical to Ross. Poor bastard.
Thralls, balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. Ooh, what's up, swingaz? From the Thralls Balls headquarters, I always say TBHQ. It's better. From the TBHQ in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thralls Balls, episode 97. I'm Wooly, the indecisive altaholic, and alongside me are Gershom, the sassy-ass hunter, as well as Bentolas, a resident raw-mogging furry death knight. Can I get an ooh-woo, sir?
Ooh-woo.
Ooh-woo.
Oh...
Yeah, I was gonna say we need a little more enthusiasm with the ooh-woo.
It just came out wrong.
Sir.
It just came out bad, the first one.
Well, I mean, that's the third week in a row I've said, "Can I get an ooh-woo, sir?" And you went, "Oh, whoa." Like, you sounded...
I need to get a soundboard, that's all.
You sound like a 55-year-old accountant who's just trying to placate his young child or something. I don't know. Oh, whatever. We got you. You did it. Anyway, I was gonna say hi, guys, but then you did. Say hi again anyway. I don't care.
What's up, swingers?
Fuck yeah. On today's episode, we have some general WoW trivia, as well as the mixed drink of the week, both brought to us by Gershom. She's...
Ooh-woo.
Ooh-woo.
Sorry, that was a good one.
Yes, it was.
You have to read that like announcement when they make the evoker legendary in the ooh voice. There's an add-on.
I have something funny to tell you guys, but I'm gonna do it when I do what I did in WoW this week. So
is that a real add-on?
I believe so. Yeah. There's
like
one that will script all your like things you type to be in like a ooh language.
You hear it twice, and then
do you think that's how Vanderlyle sent us that really weird answer to the question of the week? Do you guys remember that? I don't know why I remember that. Probably because I had to read it. Where he spiffed on the Druid Reddit. Remember when that person kept saying Druid instead of Druid or some? I don't know. It was like some.
That must have been a while ago. I don't remember.
Oh, it was a long time ago. And I think I read it on an episode when you were gone, too.
That'll do it.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
So the mixed drink of the week is going to be the Dragonspring Water, which you're not having deja vu. It is another twist on it. We did this on episode 77, and I'm curious to see how Gershom is going to attack it.
I didn't even go, like, when you told me that, I was like, I need to go listen and make sure that I don't make, like, the same fucking drink. Because, did I do it on 77? Did I pick that drink?
I don't know. I was just looking at the Spotify readout.
Dang. Oh, well. Well, we'll see what happens.
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually that we would forget one, and then...
I can't believe we've been doing the in-game drinks for so long. That's time. This will be my last one because my next mixed drink will be for 100 when we do our dragons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're almost done, swingers, with the in-game drinks. We're about to hit up dragon drinks, right?
And that means there's going to be a new background music too. So I'm actually going to apply that to a button and I'll play it. But while we're doing that, what have we been up to in WoW this week? Gershom, how about you start while I get this set up? Because I have new background music I want to, tease.
Nice. Okay, so I did the usual stuff, like my heroics and my weekly event, even remember what it was. I did touch on my rogue a little bit. I bought her some crafted gear because she was kind of just like falling apart out there in like the open world trying to do the... Like you guys said, it's not called Threads of Fate, but it's basically like, oh, pick a zone and go there. So like I did that, but she's only like 63 because I just simply didn't play a lot right now. And then I think I'd have to say probably the most enjoyable thing I did all week was I actually started spending a lot more time in Loam, and I was like having a lot of fun down there. I was like hanging out with Mirrit and doing my digs. I must have done like 8 or 10 digs, which I don't know how I fell behind on them. I just never did them. And I had all the maps still just kind of posted up in my mailbox. I'm like, oh cool, all these maps, and those are kind of fun, the little digs, and you get some stuff. And then I thought the mini games that they have down there are a lot of fun. Like I was getting almost as much rep from doing like the bonus objectives, and some of them are like really kind of fun. So like, did you guys notice that in both like BFA and Shadowlands, I feel like there was one mini game that they always played, and it was, there's 3 things on a table. I'm gonna tell you which one I need, and you're gonna put it in the thing or whatever. So like it was like, oh, you had to make arc wine and you had to get the things, or like Mechagon had the one like, oh, you got to make the toy and here's the 3 things. I was like so tired of that mini game. So like honestly, I think the ones in Loam are fun. I mean, there's like a giant snail that's on fire, you got to put it out, and then there's like carts you got to run around, and then like the smellies are escaping, you got to go catch all the smellies. So I had a lot of fun down in Loam. I got from like 12 to 16 just kind of over a couple days, so I'm almost done with them. And then what else did I do? Finished up my dragon scale renown items, so I got all that. And I'm like having a major trouble getting Dragon Isle supplies. I don't know why. I never have more than like 2,000. But that was enough to buy my war Audux from the Ascara. Got those, so I'm up to like 389 mounts. And then piece de resistance, the thing that you guys want to hear, is that I made my Vulpira Hunter so I could start that heritage armor at some point, and I did name her UwUForYou. That name was not taken. It was not taken. I don't know. It's UwUForYou.
How'd you spell that?
It's spelled right. UwUForYou. Perfect English, except for the uwu part. That's not English.
That is fucking epic.
Yeah, that was it. That was all I did. That was kind of like my crowning achievement this week, though.
I think the Tuskar soup is like that same minigame where you're just throwing shit around. Or am I thinking of it something different?
No, well, the Tuskar is similar, but at least it has you kind of run all over the zone, and it's like a bit of a challenge to like get things. But like this was a very specific, annoying like mini game that they just had around for like too long. And I noticed so far I have not seen that mechanic like for any world quest or any bonus objective. But it was basically like there was one in Suramar. God, did this go back as far back as Legion, or maybe it was like
farther.
BFA.
They had one in Wrath of the Lich King in Sholazar Basin where you're making Kungaloosh.
Yeah. So then you know the mechanic I'm talking about, where it's like, here's 3 things.
Chucking
I'm gonna tell
fucking
you
fruit in a bowl.
Yeah, and that's like what it was. So anyways, I'm glad that it seems like they got rid of that. So if any devs are listening, go ahead. That's pretty good. I like the new mini games where the on fire snails and stuff. I think they're fun. So, yep, that was me this week.
I'm going to issue you a challenge as you level your Vulpera. You need to go on a mission to find a Vulpera or a Worgen, only one of those 2 races, with the word YIF in the name. Y-I-F-F.
Do I want to know what a YIF is?
It's something to do with furries.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that on my Google search, though, but maybe.
Do it. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Well, I don't know when I'm going to play her, though. I just rolled her because I thought of the name, and then I was like, well, I mean, I'm going to do that anyways. I don't know. I got a lot going on. It's fine.
Once upon a time, I made a Vulpera shaman that I just named Jamama.
Jamama.
Bentolas, what you been up to this week? I know you were out of town a bit, so.
Yeah, I really didn't do much. I did get AOTC with a pub group on Tuesday night when I was playing with friends. So I got it then, and then that's basically all I've done until I got home today.
I think if my Discord rank changed, so I can't see the logs anymore. But I think if I read right, you guys are hoping to kill Sark like next week, right?
Yeah, we got him to 3% last week.
Oh,
He should buy any pull.
Yikes.
Well, pulling for you, man.
Yeah, you guys will get it.
Yeah, we should definitely get it.
I'll bring out my foam finger. It's out. Okay, let's go.
Okay, well, I guess it's my turn then, isn't it? First, I want to play this sound, because this is going to be the background music for our drink series focusing on dragon leaders. Tell me that's not fucking epic.
Wait, is that going to be for the whole episode, like our background music?
Oh, shit. Okay, a lot more, like, quieter, but yes.
Okay, I was gonna say it's got like a up-tempo beat to it for sure.
Hell
sounds
yeah.
Good, though. Yeah, sounds good.
Anyway, what I've been up to in WoW this week is, you know, with not raiding, there isn't a lot of pressure to be on every day. So I sort of took a step back to breathe after the wedding, and I'm realizing how much more free time I have. So between yesterday and today, I spent so much time in the game. Yesterday, I no-lifed the shit out of the, that new Netherwing dragon riding mount. And let me tell you, I like it. I like it a lot. It's
I saw your post. You ground out the whole trading post
Yep.
in one sitting, right? Or
One
something.
fucking sitting. I wanted that Netherwing Drake. And today, I decided I want the Kultiran Heritage Armor. So just on a whim, I made this fucking Kultiran Mage. I just hit randomize for the name and even most of the appearance. And shit, what was his name? Tbrrgl or something like that. And I was all excited because like 10 minutes before the show was supposed to start, I'm like, yeah, level 40, here we go. I get to go on the show and say that I got the Heritage Armor. And then I was like, wait, fuck.
Is it 50?
It's 50. It's fucking
Yeah.
50, so I have 10 more levels.
I do a lot
to go.
of heritage armors. Well, at the at the rate you're going, there it is. You should be good.
I could theoretically finish it out today, but I don't know if I will. Don't know if I will.
That was a 25 milligram macro gummy talking, not me.
I have not. I'm completely out of edibles. Completely out.
This is it. I'm out too. I've been staying, and not to go off the rails, but I've been staying sober from weed during the week, and I'm still not drinking. I had 37 days no drinking today, and I only smoke on the weekend, so I'm good for now.
Yeah, I'd like to stress that while weed is not legal in my state of Wisconsin, the stuff I've been buying is, because it's THCO, Delta 9, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's like a fraction of a fraction away from being the real thing, but just enough that it works. So don't you judge me, Mom. She doesn't care. Well, she doesn't know. She would care. Yeah, I don't think she would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have an actual review to read, not from NPC, so let's jump on into that.
I am restless.
Teabag Time.
All right, this comes to us from Kamil Kabac. I'm saying that wrong. Kamil Kabac. I don't know if that's your real name. I'm sorry. I know they're from Poland, but they've written into the show before, and this comes to us in the form of a response to last episode's Q&A section on Spotify, which, for the record, just had the default question, what did you think of the episode? So if ever you want to send a review, that is totally an option to do in there, and we'll still read it. So Camille says, as always, very enjoyable, even with hangover bent. Smiley face. Gratz to Wooly on tying the knot, and shout out to Gershom for staying sober. Smiley face. I myself been going dry for 4 or 5 months now. Smiley face. 5 out of 5. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You keep that streak going as long as you want.
We got multiple smiley faces. Thank you, Camille. It's always nice to hear from you, most definitely.
Hell yes, it is. Thank you very much for the review.
Yeah, Camille, thanks for reviewing and listening, and congratulations on your little streak as well. It's always very difficult to do, and I hope everything is going well in Poland. I know you guys were a little bit nervous. I have a friend who lives in Poland, and with the whole Ukraine thing going around for a little bit, there's a little worry that they might be next on the chopping block. But I think things have settled down, so it's good to hear everyone in that country safe.
I feel like every time there's a major European dust-up, Poland just gets fucked. And that's not fair.
Well, they're stuck between Germany and Russia. And
yeah.
Usually, anytime issues in Europe pop up, it's because of one of those two countries.
Man. Well, yeah. To echo you, hope everything is Gucci over there. Well, if anybody listening would like to send in a review or even any kind of feedback, you're more than welcome to. You can send that via the Spotify Q&A, an iTunes review, a review in the podcast directory on bonusroll.gg. You could email us, social media, on Discord. I should say, email is thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. At thrallsballspod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as far as Discord, you can join that by just going to thrallsballs.com, and it'll yeet you right into the server. I want to remind everybody real quick, there really wasn't a great place in the show to insert this, but I want to remind everybody we are doing an AMA for our 100th episode. You can just ask away. It can be anything at all. And if it's not unreasonable, we'll answer. Okay? All right? I know we do a lot of really, fucked up things on this show, and we say a lot of really fucked up things. But there is a limit. We haven't found it yet, but there is a limit. So
I think that's going to be up to ourselves, individually. I don't know if I want to answer that or not. I don't know.
Yeah. And remember, to those of you who are in the continental US, because shipping internationally is complicated, we are entering you, by answering these questions, into a drawing to win a Murloc plushie named Tbrrgl. And Tbrrgl is wearing a little green Thrall's Balls t-shirt. So, we don't even have a real size t-shirt, and Tbrrgl's gonna have a little green one. So it's like a double victory there. Again, this is only open to people in the continental US. I'm very sorry. I wish we could extend it, but it's just, there's a lot to it. And again, submit your questions by any of the same ways as above in the reviews. And I will say, we've already gotten a question or two. Friend of the show, Aaron, has emailed us, even though he insists on being called Joseph Mama. I don't know what that's about. Yes, I do. You don't want Aaron to be the only one in the entry for Tbrrgl, do you? Do you?
I don't. You, Aaron. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, Aaron, I love you. Can you tell me how the hell you had 450,000 fucking dragon supplies? Isn't there a limit? I don't know. This guy's over here talking about how he had so many Dragon Isles supplies. And I really thought I was going to go a whole episode without saying DNR, but I guess I didn't. So there, yeah.
Technically, we hadn't said it until you just did.
I know. That's the joke, though. That's the joke. It was me that ruined it. We're waiting on a South Park reference. All right. Big money, big money.
DNR isn't a meme, is a meme. But DNR isn't a meme. It's kind of like Millhouse. Millhouse isn't a meme, but Millhouse status as not being a meme is a meme. Anybody from way back in 2007 remember that shit?
Was Millhouse the meme one? Always went ha ha.
That's Nelson.
Millhouse? Yeah, Millhouse is the nerdy one with the glasses and the blue hair, right? I actually wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons growing up, and then I never really watched it as an adult either. So most of it goes right over my head.
My mom didn't let me watch Power Rangers because she said it was too violent. Think about that for a second.
The fake ass karate they were doing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think your mom would be very cool with you smoking Delta 8 either.
Nope. No, she would not.
And definitely not hanging out with Lady Moonberry at a certain type of establishment.
Hey, that's bent. I am not the fairy fucker. That's bent.
I said hanging out. I didn't say what part was hanging out. All I said was hanging out.
Blowing out the asshole.
Oh, boy.
I forgot to mention, you can also get your questions to us individually. It doesn't have to be one of the show's stuff. On Twitter and Instagram, I'm at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. On Twitter, Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, Gershom, and then at Hunter Gershom, Gerrshom on Instagram. Now, as far as Bentolas goes, he is at Bentolas_outlaw, Bentolas on Twitter. No show-related Instagram, but honestly, if you send it to Bent, chances are he might not see it. I say that as a joke, but it's also true. Can you confirm or deny, sir?
I played the fifth.
Fifth.
Also, yeah. I like how you said fifth. Fucking Dave Chappelle up in this bitch. I like, Gershom, how you said we need a South Park reference, and then I immediately took us into Simpsons territory.
Simpsons did it. Me? Okay, here goes your South Park reference.
There we go.
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
That was General Disarray, I believe.
I can't remember. I just remember the whole episode. It was Professor Chaos trying to destroy the world in different ways, and every time he did it, someone told him that they had done it on The Simpsons.
Is that when they threw the ninja star to his eye and they had to dress him up as a dog to bring him to the vet?
No, that was a different
other episode. Yeah.
But he did enter the fray.
That is one of my favorite ones, though.
As Professor Chaos. And they're like, hey, let's go Kikasu! And they're like pretending they're anime. These are my protect my balls! It's awesome.
That was pretty good. I was just going to do the protect my balls part.
Protect my balls!
All right, I know I ask this all the time, but like, who is your favorite all-time South Park character?
Oh, it's actually Jesus. Butters. It's Butters. I have a Butters magnet on my fridge. Yep, Butters, 1000% Butters.
What do you mean you ask this all the time? I've never heard you ask this.
I don't think he's asked this ever. I don't know why he said that.
I thought I did.
You might have at some point. Well, if we're related to if we're limited to kid characters, I don't know. But if we're expanding it, probably Randy, because he's just such a dumbass and he's hilarious.
Yeah, Randy is a good character.
Yeah, Randy's great. Want to go fuck a bat, Randy? Huh?
Oh, you want to go fuck a bat, Randy?
I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Isn't this America?
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
You better fix this shit, Randy!
God damn. All right, I guess... the past like 23 minutes has been mostly verbal shit posting, and I wouldn't change a second of it.
I'm having the world's greatest time, I really.
Shall we move on to the WoW news?
Okay.
Yeah, let's not shit post on that.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
All right, so up first on the block, there is a new trading post slew of items. I feel like every other time we've had a trading post drop for a new month, we've gone through item and by item. I don't want to do that. So I want to just highlight a couple big ticket items. There is this cool ass green scorpion. I don't remember the name. There is a spectral tiger cub, previously a TCG item. And remember, that's not the mount, it's the pet. I think I bought it just because I don't know when it'll come back around. There is the Grotto Netherwing Drake, which you get by filling up the blue bar. So it's the one that you get by finishing tasks and shit. And the thing I think is most controversial for being on here is Tbrrgl's Charger. Now, the only reason I raise my eyebrows a little bit, first of all, I think it's good that it's on here. I think it's good that there is a way in-game to get this mount. Even though there technically already has been a couple times. But here's the thing. I think it's kind of a middle finger to the people who purchased it when it was on the in-store, in-game shop for a couple months like it was. Like, hey, I know you spent real money on this, but
$25, right? For a mount that's usually $25, yeah.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you could make the argument of, yeah, well, you paid the money to have it longer. And it's like, okay, And like, I think it's good that it's on the trading post, but I don't think it ever should have been on the shop. And if anybody's wondering what the hell's going on with this mount in the first place, it was originally a promotional item for Diablo 3. That's how far back this shit goes. And then most recently, you were able to get it by killing treasure goblins for the Diablo 4 event. And now it's on the trading post. What do you guys think about this? I don't think it's worth, like, overthinking. I don't think it's worth getting outraged about, but still.
That's kind of where I'm at too. So I'm kind of like, and sorry, I think if Bent was going to say something, I just sort of barged in. I think that, like, there's been things that I've bought. It's kind of like, okay, you didn't really have any qualms about spending $25 or you wouldn't have spent it. But now that you feel like disenfranchised or nullified somehow, you're gonna cause a stink. And it's like, bro, like, what do these people want? Do they want their money back? They just want to be sad? I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, well, shit happens. It's a game. This is what it is. And like, I wouldn't even necessarily, people are like, how would you feel if Invincible was just able to get by doing a bunch of easy stuff? And I'm like, that's fine. Yeah, I love that I got Invincible. And or like if it was the other one, like Kael'thas's mount that everybody wants all the time, that I got that. But it's like, I really wouldn't give two shits, I guess, to sum it up. Even if I did spend $25, I wouldn't give a shit. I really wouldn't.
I want to clarify, I haven't actually seen anybody up in arms about Tbrrgl's charger being on the trading post, but it is the kind of thing. It is the kind of thing that people would get upset about. I've
seen a little, yeah, here and there, just little like, what do you think? Like, people want to engage in the conversation, kind of like we are. But anyways, personally, I wouldn't care. What about Bentolas? Would you care?
I mean, I don't care either way. I mean, it's just
you throw away way more money than $25 when you gamble. Anyways,
I mean, it's just, I don't know why people get mad to get mad. You know, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we're all pretty laid back crew over here. I don't think any of us are getting sued. I bought it anyways. Did you guys notice that it's 1,400 tenders required now? Hasn't it been 1,000 before? Or am I just tripping?
What do you mean required?
So to get like the Grotto Netherwing Drake, the green bar, the blue bar, whatever you just called it, didn't that used to be 1,000? It's like 1,400 this month.
Couldn't tell you. I've never actually gone out of my way to grind it. It always happened passively before.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't check it. I check it like the last like week. I'll check and see if I haven't gotten it yet. Like, oh shit, what can I do like real fast? But for the first 3 weeks, it's usually just happens organically. I think 1 month so far I've had to grind at the end.
Also, I was definitely, as I was leveling that Kultiran mage today, clopping around on Tbrrgl's charger. Most definitely was doing that. Okay, moving on. So, I just kind of wrote nipple lives on because basically, if you're a warlock and you have a pet that exists because of a glyph and therefore it gives it a different name, you're not going to have to say goodbye to that pet. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure everybody does, but still, in 10.1.5, there are some new Warlock customizations coming. And those include up-resed versions of your pets. Now, if you're in that screen where you're picking which color of your imp or whatever you want to use, there is a selection for the old style of imp, and there is a selection for the fel imp. So in my case with nipple, if I click fel imp, I'll still have nipple. But if I want to use like one of the up-res things, I don't think he'll have that name, which is fine as long as I can still access him. And actually, what's funny about this is the first post I saw telling us that this was going to be happening was from Kalamazi, and it looks like he has a fel imp named Guzzlin, like guzzling, and I think that's fucking hilarious.
Wow, that is pretty funny. Yeah, so the jailer can suck it. We get to have nipples too.
Yeah, eat it, jailer.
That'd be cool if you could just make it a giant nipple icon.
He could eat it and then he'll be guzzling. Hey.
All right, so Blizzard put out a new cinematic that they called A Matter of Time. It's just basically Nozdormu being like, yo, I'm scared. I'm going to turn into Murozond. And Alex Strauss is like, it's okay, baby. I promise. It'll be all right. And Nozdormu will be like, nah, girl, it's going to happen. This sucks. And honestly, it's kind of nothing of a cinematic unless you like the emotional connection to things, because Nozdormu looks pretty fucking sad.
Dude, that scene where like they show Murozond too, like coming out, like that's like Razageth scary. That shit,
yeah,
was,
man,
like, for real. But also, who the fuck is that guy with the white hair who comes up and stands next to a Ridicron? Who the fuck?
I'm gonna have to watch
show
it
my
again.
balls right this fucking second. This dude has like glasses on and he's got like white hair. I'm like, who is this man? I don't know. Can somebody holler back and
yeah, I
who
remember.
This person is?
I remember who you're talking about, but I could not place that for the life.
The guy from the Explorers League. What was his name?
Maybe.
No, I don't know.
Starts with an R. He's like
no, Renan or whatever his name. No, this is not him.
Robbie.
Renan's like a weird gay, and he has like black hair. He does wear glasses. No, you gotta watch this. This guy has like white hair. I don't know who the fuck he is. I'm like, who was that guy? As soon as he stepped up, I'm like, who the fuck am I looking at?
It's clearly Sephiroth. Come on.
Who the fuck is Sephiroth? Oh no.
Final Fantasy X, I think. Like way back.
Oh Lord. Okay. I thought it was
Anyway.
something I was expected to know for my Final Fantasy podcast. Okay.
Like this cinematic is a very good cinematic, but ultimately it doesn't really seem like it's for anything other than to remind you, hey, Nozdormu's time is coming. It's gonna be epic, and we're all like, yeah, I definitely don't know who the final boss of the expansion is. And Blizzard's like, hey, we never said it was Murozond, but we also said it never was. And we're like, we all know it's gonna be Murozond. I don't know where Ridicron's going, and then Blizzard's like, hey, you don't know shit. All right, we're tricking you pretty good here, son. No, you're not.
You'd put your last buck on it. I still feel like, what if I put my last dollar and then I'm broke ass bitch? Like, I don't know. What if it's not though? It feels like it. It feels like it is. And I've been barking up that tree since like before the fucking expansion came out. I feel like, but not just me, lots of people. But what if it's not?
I feel like the final boss of the expansion can't or shouldn't be Murozond, and here's why. The Infinite Dragonflight deserves an entire expansion to themselves, not half an expansion. They should get an entire one, mixed in with Light and Void and Intergalactic Disco War. If it were up to me, I would make Iridicron the final boss of the expansion, and I would make Nozdormu turn into Murozond and be like, "Ha! You caught me again! Well, here I go!" and disappears off into the ether or wherever the fuck he goes. And then next expansion, when we're most definitely fighting Light and Void, I don't fucking know what's actually happening. I've been hearing talk of pirates. But I don't know. I'm gonna take back everything I just said. Make the final boss Murozond. He's had years.
I'll be looking forward to it no matter what, so regardless.
All right, and our last little bit of news that I want to get to here. BlizzCon ticket sales dates have been announced. They're doing 2 waves so far, and historically they've done a 3rd wave here and there, but the first wave is on July 8th, which is less than a week from the day we're recording, and the second wave is on July 22nd. So as for the prices, I don't know what they've been in the past. I don't know if this is more expensive or on the same level, but it is $299 for general admission or $799 for the Portal Pass. And that's just admission plus fancy shit. I don't remember what the fancy shit is. You can look it up yourself. However, the entire convention will be live streamed free of charge, and the virtual ticket will also be an option, and it'll be all those live streams and a few extra things and some in-game goodies too. So there you go. I know where I'm going to be on July 8th. Definitely going to be me.
Yeah, in front of my computer watching the virtual stream.
On July 8th.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're buying it. You're going?
Me?
Wait.
Yeah.
What did I lose? What's July 8th? Oh, you're going?
I am going to sit there and fucking spam F5 until I can get in one of those waiting rooms and buy a ticket. Because I've got
it's so pathetic what they put people through now. Oh my God, I swear. It's so dumb.
I mean, the waiting room is really just a way to batch people up to put less strain on the website at any given time.
No, I know you're saying, Gershom, all these like scripts buying these tickets and trying to flip them for double the price.
It's
bullshit.
The whole thing's kind of crazy. Well, good luck.
Yep. Well, we'll see if I can get in there. I have a reservation made at a hotel, so if I can't get a ticket, I can always just cancel the reservation and get a virtual ticket.
You going by yourself, or is Shailene going with you?
The plan is to go by myself because plane tickets are expensive as fuck. Unless she was gonna go with and we were gonna do like a little mini honeymoon after the convention. I'm not sure. But if she goes with, she's not gonna be going into BlizzCon, partly because of the cost and partly because she couldn't give any less of a shit.
Yeah, it'd be a big waste of money, right?
It really would.
Yeah, makes sense.
I kind of, if I'm able to get a ticket, I kind of want to put together a kick-ass Warlock cosplay and like make Ulthalesh the Mage Tower version with like that Warlock wicked looking pointy scythe out of like, I don't know, cosplay stuff. I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, when I worked at Michael's, we had a section for like cosplay with like the foam and stuff. So
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was just gonna like make a mold and put a bunch of spray foam in there and like shave it down or something.
Either one. I mean, there's all kinds of options. I guess that sounds pretty cool though.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the mixed drink of the week. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we are not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit. This week, Gershom is up, and we have been going through in-game drinks, which we've also extended to potions and whatnot, that we bring to life. Whether or not they're alcoholic in the game, they become alcoholic IRL. And as we said at the top of the show, she is doing the Dragonspring Water, which was done on episode 77, and I'm interested to hear what her take on it will be. So, I want to hazard a guess here. I'll be honest, I do not remember what the hell I put in it when I did it. I think I did it, or Bent did it. Somebody did it. I don't know. I don't remember what was in it. So, I want to guess it's a shot of vodka, a bit of grenadine, and filled in with light blue Gatorade and Sprite, or 7-Up, one of those.
Okay. Bentolas, you got a guess?
All right, so Winter Spring Water.
Dragonspring.
I still, like, some reason I'm thinking Winter Spring, so I'm gonna go with Hypnotic, Fireball, Blue Gatorade, White Claw, Vodka, and Jaeger.
Whoa. Oh shit. Please don't give me that when I'm down there. Yeah, please don't give me that. I'm 37. By the time I get down there, I'm gonna be like 57 days sober. I would not want one of those. Okay, so that's your guess?
Yeah.
Okay, so Wooly was closer. It does have, so I'll just tell you what's in it. It's blue pucker. It's just a shot of each of these things. So blue pucker, it's called Island Punch, and I like that because I was thinking like Dragon Isles, like cool islands. And then the vodka specifically, I like New Amsterdam brand, and Ciroc of course is good, but it's expensive. Coconut vodka, and then a shot of silver tequila so that you don't mess with the color. And then you do top it off with the clear soda of your choice. So Sprite, 7-Up, Diet, whatever. If I was using it, I'd be Diet because of the diabetes. I am not drinking this. But yeah, so a shot of Blue Pucker Island Punch, a shot of coconut vodka, a shot of silver tequila, and you top it off with Sprite. I think it would look nice in blue and it would taste kind of tropical and islandy. And I think the mix of tequila and vodka would make me feel like I was hallucinating, kind of like the dragons when the Titans fuck with their head. So, yeah.
All right. Well, so I looked it up. And we actually took a similar approach. I apparently did it last, and I had a couple shots of vodka and some cocktail syrup and white soda. So we took a similar approach. I like your approach better because it's a little more, what's the word? Diverse. It's got more flavors in it.
I was thinking about what this was going to be last night. I was like, I want to try this. I will make this someday. So it sounds pretty good. So,
well, what I would say if you were drinking it is over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole. Yeah.
Cool. Yay. My butthole is safe this time because I'm not drinking alcohol.
Somebody clip that immediately. My butthole is safe this time. Just those words.
No, because you say all the time that we can't meme you. So if I'm not a meme, but the meme of me is a meme.
Wait. I just because I say don't meme me doesn't mean people aren't allowed to meme me.
That's true.
You know?
In fact, I think people, when they say don't meme me, they're really saying, can you please go meme me?
Please, it'll mean the world to me if you make fun of me. Next week, I'm up, and if I remember right, that will be episode 98. So that will be my last next drink of the week in the drink series. So next week I'm up and I'm doing the Flask of Endless Fathoms. I believe that was a flask I definitely used it at some point as a warlock. I just can't remember what raid tier. I think that was a Shadowlands thing. I don't remember. Shall we move on to... I'm gonna look this up right the fuck now. If
wait,
y'all
are we waiting
would,
for you? Because we were gonna do the trivia, right? We can wait.
Yeah, I'm looking this up. All right, it is loading as we speak. Oh, it was BFA. It was fucking BFA. All right, well, curiosity satisfied, I guess. Okay, let's move on to the head of the class. Head of the class and eater of ass. Anyway.
What is this?
Okay, this is Head of the Class, Eater of Ass. This is our trivia section of the show, wherein one of us is asking 10 trivia questions, and the other two are attempting to give the proper answers to them. This week, Gershom is asking the questions, and it's just general WoW trivia. In order for us to win, we have to answer 70% of the questions correctly, which out of 10 questions, we have to answer 7 correctly. And if we succeed in that, we win, and we are the head of the class. If we both happen to succeed, it's whoever answers more correct questions. If we both succeed and answer the same amount of questions correct, we tie. However, if neither of us reach that 70% threshold, Gershom is head of the class. And then whoever loses is eating ass like it's groceries. Yeah. So, and I forgot to mention, how we're doing this is you're not going to listen for us to answer. We are sending her our answers in Discord direct messages, and she is letting us know if we were right or if we were wrong. Without further ado, Gershom, take it away.
Okay. All right. So the first question is, when you run Return to Karazhan, which is Cataclysm, I think. Anyways, Return to Karazhan, you complete the Opera House event. Which 3 plays are the Opera House plays knockoffs of? So you don't need to know what they call them in the game, just what plays during the Opera House event in Return to Karazhan are they like making fun of? Are they mocking up?
I can't think of the third one. Shit.
Okay, so Wooly, you said Little Red Riding Hood, Romeo and Juliet, and fuck. I think that would be an awesome play. I don't That'd be great. So then you said you ventured to guess at Snow White. So one of those is correct. Romeo and Juliet is correct. The other two are incorrect. So let me see what Bent had to say. Okay, and Bent, you said Beauty and the Beast, Romeo and Juliet. Both of those are correct. And then you came in incorrect with Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. So I can see why you said that, because the Big Bad Wolf is in the back as if he's going to be in a play at some point, but that is never an opera house event. So the opera house events are Romeo and Juliet. I'm sorry. Beauty and the Beast is, it's not Romeo and Juliet. It's West Side Story.
What?
Sorry. It's West Side Story. It's called Westfall Story in the game, but it's West Side Story. And the guy's name is Toe, like Toe, Nee. Knee, because of Tony and West Side Story. So anyways, it's Beauty and the Beast, West Side Story, and Wicked. Those are the three plays that they make fun of.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, so we're no one's on the board yet.
We are okay. Jesus.
Yep. Okay. Oops, I don't know. Okay. So night elves are known for worshiping or working with, involving themselves with deities that are known as wild gods, like Cenarius and Aviana, for instance. Wild gods are acknowledged by two other cultures in WoW. What are those cultures, and what do they call wild gods?
I can only think of one. These are good questions. Shit.
I tried. The only way I ever win is by stumping you guys, so.
I'm conceding on this one.
Okay, so you both got the Zandalari troll, or trolls in general, called the wild gods Aloha. You both got that correct. And then Bent, you came in for the win with the Pandarans, call them August Celestials, and that is correct. So Bent, you're on the board with 1 point, and Wooly, you don't have any points.
So it's not freaks and geeks, huh?
Not this time. Not this time. They're all hanging out watching your play that's called Fuck.
Jesus.
Here I go. Okay. I think I might have accidentally only wrote 9 questions. We'll see what happens when we get there. Okay. Give me a very brief description, and this is pretty easy to be brief. Describe the origin of the Shah in Pandaland. How did the Shah get there?
That's when you're trying to have intercourse with your lady friend and some other guy comes up and tickles your balls from behind.
No, Eric.
Okay, no, that's not what it is. Okay, so Wooly, I'm just going to read your whole answer. Yasarj, or however his ass is spelled, jizzed them into being, and they bubbled to the surface when the Titan dude pulled Yasarj's wiener to get him out of the ground. Okay, I'm going to give you the point for that one.
Fuck yeah.
It was the Titan dude, keeper, watcher. I don't know who was who. His name was Amanthul, and he did try and pull Yasarj out of the ground. And what happened was he kind of like popped him like a giant pimple, and the Shah was the pieces. So
yeah, it's Yasarj's
jizz. So he pulled his wiener. And then Bent, when you said it was a negative energy from Yasarj, and it manifested into shadowy forms of bad vices, which is why the monks were so focused on being in balance. I think that's fine. I heard negative energy from Yasarj, so while you didn't mention the fact that it was when Amanthul pulled him out of the ground, I think that's fine. So,
I think the important part is the old god.
Yeah, like that's why I heard negative energy from Yasarj, and I was like, that's pretty much how it goes. So, yep. So 1 point each. Bent has 2. Wooly has 1. Moving on. Speaking of old gods, name them, please. This is easy. Some of these are softballs. If I can do this without rating, I can do this.
Bear with me a second here. I'm having trouble remembering one.
Bent, just so you know, you got it.
I can fucking picture him.
Yep, you guys both got it. So it was Nazath, Yasarj, Cthulhu, and Yogg-Saron. You're both correct there.
Bent is beating me 2-3.
Yep, it's 3-2. So let me see. Okay, this one has a big fat hint if you want it, but I don't think you're gonna need it. What is the origin? Okay, sorry, let me rephrase this. What language are the words Kaldorei and Kalimdor from? If you want the big fat hint, I'll give it to you.
Please.
It is not anything Elven.
I have no idea.
No, it wasn't French.
Damn it.
Okay, you're both incorrect. Willie, you said French. Ben said Darnassian. So no, these words are actually from Titan origin.
Damn it.
When the Night Elves started to worship the Well of Eternities, they saw the words carved on the outside and eventually came to be able to translate them, and they were Titan words. Kaldorei means something. It has something to do with the stars in the night, you know, because they're Night Elves. Kaldorei means like people of the children of.
Did something just fuck up with technology?
I think I'm back. Yeah. I think.
Oh, we lost you for a second.
I know. I heard myself go out. So anyways, yeah, it has something to do with stars or something. I don't know. Anyways, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Name the 2 Titan devices that were created by the Watchers and meant to provide Azeroth, the world soul, with sentience and physical form. 2 Titan devices. Oh, and some people also remember these because they could also be used to like hit a giant button and start Azeroth over. And like make like a giant, like on Morley Grey, they called it the beep boop, and you could like reset Azeroth. That's what these devices were meant to do. So to create life on Azeroth and also destroy it just in case something bad happened.
That is a very hard guess from me. It is a blind shot in the dark.
Okay, so let me double check Ben's answer. Okay, so you guys both got the Halls of Origination. The one you're missing is called the Forge of Wills.
Damn it.
I think it is in Ulduar though. So like you said Ulduar, but it's in there, but it's not. That's not. Yeah. You get it. It's the machine called the Forge of Wills, and it is in Ulduar, I think.
So did neither of us get that?
Yeah.
Come on. Lost you again.
I know, my cord is...
There we go.
Its last legs. I hope that doesn't keep happening. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I believe we're on question 7 now. Just counting to make sure.
So the halls of the other one is in the Halls of Stone. So, I mean, technically it is.
Oh, okay. It wasn't Ulduar. Okay. And you know what? I did fuck up and only make 9 questions. This is so dumb. So whatever 70% of 9 is.
That's fine. You're kicking our shit into the ground anyway. So.
Okay, I think these last 3 questions, it should be 4, it's not. I feel like these are softballs, so let's go. How did one receive a Warlord's Death Wheel mount? Willie, you make a good point at the end of your answer that I'm going to share in a second, but that totally got on my nerves too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that they did it, but at the time it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was a little salty about that. For speaking, like, I don't give a fuck about Tyrion's Charger, but that pissed me off. Okay, so anyways, Bent said, by doing the Nagran story in Warlords of Draenor, the one that ends with the Thrall Garrosh cinematic, that is not how we got the Warlord's Death Wheel. So Wooly was correct. There was a show called Azeroth Choppers, and the community was invited. So basically, they built a Horde version of a motorcycle and an Alliance version of a motorcycle, and it was like 6 episodes. You got to see it get built and designed. It was like one of those Forged in Fire type shows, but it was Warcraft and motorcycles. And the community got to participate and vote, and the Horde fucking won. And that was the Warlord's Death Wheel. And then the Alliance got all annoyed, and they ended up putting their motorcycle in the game too.
Which is weird, because it's like a tricycle with treads.
No, I like ours though. It's like, yeah, it is like a...
No, the Alliance one.
Oh, yeah, I just overall, like, I didn't care for it. I wasn't even like, because I was like for the Horde. I just didn't like the look of it. I love the Warlord's Death Wheel though, because that's like a death trike. I actually got a whole group in Arathi Basin once to all mount up on those, and then we went tearing across to their stables, and like all 40 of us had fucking the Death Wheel out. I was like, come on guys, let's just do it. And everyone was like, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. It wasn't 40 of us, it was like, I think that's like a 10-man one, but yeah, it was still fun.
You know what? I forgot that the Horde one also has treads.
Yeah, but it's
I'm looking at pictures right now. It's badass.
Yeah, I use that thing sometimes, but it's doesn't fly. So, you guys ready to move on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wooly got that one right. So the score is 4-3, and there's 2 questions left. So I don't think anyone's going to be eating ass. Not that that's my business. How did Ronan die? I love Ronan. I'm gonna throw a Citizens of Dalaran in there. Bent, you got it right. I thought that was kind of a softball.
I don't think I'm right about this, but something about that stands out.
Okay, you're really close. He did die in a big old blast, but what happened, and Bent was correct on this, is that he absorbed the power of the mana bomb at Theramore.
Yes, that's right. That's
right.
And
Jaina like went into shock, and everything was horrible for Theramore, and yeah.
I forgot.
And now you get to hear him say "Citizens of Dalaran" because he's awesome.
Oh yeah, duh. I should have. Okay, so what I said was he died in the big blast from Neltharion, which was thousands of years ago, and I should have known that wasn't it because of the goddamn Citizens of Dalaran line. Shit.
That's okay. I love when he says that. All right, you guys ready for one last one? I feel like this one's pretty easy.
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
okay.
Do it.
All right, let's do it. So when Freya first decided to create life on Azeroth, name the 3 zones that she focused on. We had a lot of Titan questions this time. I guess it was in my brain from Dragonflight stuff.
Only one of those I have any confidence in.
Okay, so Bent said Sholazar Basin, Ungoro Crater, which are both correct. And then you said the Barrens, which is not correct. It's the Vale of Eternal Blossoms.
Damn, so we both got the third one wrong.
Yeah, you both got the third one wrong. Hold on.
I said Stranglethorn.
And then Wooly, you said Ungoro, Sholazar Basin, and Stranglethorn, yeah. So I guess the reason for her working in those areas was that these were places where the Well of Eternity had bubbled to the surface enough for her to create life from it. So yeah, that was it. And that was 9 questions. So you guys ended up, Bent had 4, Wooly had 3, and I just wiped you guys all over the place, I guess.
I think I actually only had 2.
For reals?
Yeah,
No,
I got you, Sarge. I got the old god names, and oh no, I had 3 because of the bike.
Yeah, and there was one. The bike. Cool.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
I guess we be eating ass, and I eat ass extra hard. Don't meme me.
Please meme him.
No. All right. Well, we have now reached that point in the show. Congratulations, Gershom. You beat us again by asking the question. Those were damn good questions. Holy shit. Thank
you. You know,
they were tough but fair.
I was gonna ask you guys what you thought of it, because some of that stuff I don't think is in the game. It's just kind of like canon type questions. So I was wondering if that was cool, because like I don't know if you ever like hear about where the Shaw came from in the game in Pandaria. I don't remember, but I just kind of figured it was like it's on the internet, you know, it's out there, like /r Yasarge or whatever. So I don't know. Did you guys think that was all right?
Hell yeah. Honestly,
Sweet.
A lot of the lore stuff I know is because I sometimes just listen to Nobble while I'm playing the game. Nobble 47.
Oh, his voice is very soothing. I like to listen to him when I'm.
I love his voice.
Hello,
I love his
everyone.
voice. Yes. I listen to a
we
lot
should
of
get his
horror.
ass on the show somehow.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. Talk about legendary. I
Hello,
think he was one
everyone.
of the first like streamers I ever actually really started listening to. Him and Danger Dolan. You guys, if you guys remember Danger Dolan, I'm gonna like freak out.
Don't. I remember the name, but that makes me just think. Wasn't there some kind of scandal or something, or am I remembering shit wrong?
I don't know. He just stopped making content, and then there was like another show that wasn't good because it wasn't about WoW or something, and this was like years ago by itself. So, but I mean, he used to post his stuff in like classic days. Like it was a long time ago. Anyways, cool.
Well, we've reached the end of the show. Final thoughts, everybody?
I'd be wiping the street with you guys is I don't know. It is what it is. This gummy's kicking in, y'all.
Solid final thought. I suppose my final thought is UwUForYou is probably the best Volpera name I've ever heard.
I am never deleting that shit ever.
Get the ad on.
Designed to piss everybody off.
I hope Liz doesn't make me change it. Anyways.
Bent, you?
Want to fuck up at Randy?
Oh, God.
Always a classic.
All right, before I sign us off, I want to remind everybody again about the AMA we're doing for our episode 100 spectacular. A reminder, you can get your question to us in any way you can get it to us, but without, like, doxing our personal shit. That's fucked up. Don't do that. Yeah, so you can send that in any of the social places I'm about to say, where you should also go ahead and follow us if you feel like. I am at Wooly08 on Twitter and Instagram. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, Gershom, on Twitter, and at Hunter Gershom, Gerrshom, on Instagram. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw on Twitter, Bentolas. And the show, of course, is at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter, Insta, and TikTok. You can leave us a review or submit any kind of feedback and send your AMA questions to iTunes reviews, Spotify's Q&A section, the podcast directory on bonusroll.gg, on any of our socials above, email thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, or what's best, on Discord. Go to thrallsballs.com. It'll zap you in there. Bye. We love you. Be good.
Oh, happy birthday, America. Be good, swingers.
Later, guys. Have a happy 4th. Be safe. Don't lose fingers.